Welcome back. I'm going to be finishing all of this Devil Fruits tier list in one video opposed to making a bunch of different TikTok parts because I think that is just way overcomplicating things. So, I guess since the last video, I've added all of these Smile Devil Fruits to bad because they're bad. So we're just going to go through here, and a lot of these I might not remember. Like, I don't remember this. I don't remember what their devil fruits are, if it's just zones or like what the whole deal is here. So just leave any of those in the comments that I forget about. If I can't remember it, I'll just leave it down here. So let's start with Aokiji. This is obviously a really great devil fruit. I'm going to keep this at great. Probably not god tier, just a great Logia all around. Up next, I am pretty sure this is, I can't tell, I'm pretty sure this is one of the gifter fruits. I could be wrong. I'm gonna leave that there. And here is the one cage fruit. I think we've seen this used once. It was against Luffy, and I don't really know where to place this. I mean, I feel like there's not really much you can do with this. I mean, I feel like you could utilize and maybe use this as a weapon, so I'm just going to put this at hit or miss because I'm really not sure what the potential of this devil fruit is. Next we have this guy from Skypiea. I don't remember what his devil fruit is, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't know if it had to do with the pink dog flying thing, whatever he was riding on. I just don't know, so I'm going to leave this in the... I just don't know. Neuro Beam, slow fruit, whatever you want to call it. This is an okay fruit. I don't really know what its max potential is, if it's just to the point where it's so slow that even if a top tier had this fruit, it would be great. So another hit or miss because it's another one which I'm really not sure about its top potential. Next, let's do Lucci's Devil Fruit. I think this is a pretty good all-around fruit. I don't really know how much potential it has, again, but I would say it has probably the same amount of potential as any other devil fruit that's a zone. Next, what should we do next? Let's do... Swim fruit. Alright, this one's interesting. Now, I don't really think there's much you can do with this fruit. I mean, it's good for some, like, evasive maneuvers, but, like, other than that, I think this is more of, like, a gag fruit. I don't really think it had much of a use, besides catching Frankie off guard a couple times, but, yeah, this one isn't really that great. Next, we have... I don't know what the fruit name is, but I'm just going to call it the Hormone no Mi. This is a pretty good fruit. It has a pretty big trade-off for any abilities it uses, such as taking away lifespan or just energy in general. So for that reason, I'm gonna put this in okay, just because of the trade-off. And I don't know if a stronger user could counteract those, but that's where I'm leaving that. Next, we have Momonosuke's fruit. Looks like, yeah. It is pretty much just a replicated Kaido fruit. I mean, where did I put Kaido here last time? I think I put him right here. These are literally the same fruit, and it's confirmed in the manga that these are the same fruit, so same potential. So, what next? The Buddha statue, or whatever this fruit was called. I don't think we got to see enough of this. From what we've seen of it, I feel like it was pretty good, but I just don't think I know enough about this fruit to give it a great or god tier rating, so I'm just going to keep it down here. Next, we got Raizo, and if I remember correctly, I'm just trying to think past all of his like ninja, samurai moves, all that stuff, and what his actual devil fruit ability is. I think it has something to do with the scrolls. I think it was the scrolls. I could be completely wrong. Someone correct me on that if I am, but I think it was the scrolls. This is actually a very good counter card. As we've seen in the manga, this was amazing for countering Kaido's attack, or at least one of them. But I feel like in the right situations, Now I'm going to put this in hit or miss, just because this is a very situational fruit. I could be wrong. I could be remembering that this was an ability and not the actual devil fruit. But let's move on. So we got the pawpaw fruit. This one is kind of a weird case. Kuma has made this a great all-around ability for combat. I'll put this in good. I just don't see that much potential with the devil fruit, but it's as good as any other combat-oriented fruit. Next we have smile fruits. These are just absolute garbage, and I don't know. I'll just keep them around bad since to keep this consistent, but these are just generally garbage because there's a chance you eat these and you don't even get an ability. Next, who should we do next? Oh, we have, I forgot his name already, Baldeboo or something. I can't even remember. It's the guy that was flaming up the forest. I'm still gonna put him in bad. I can't really see much potential with this devil fruit. Every gifter just has a very, very mediocre ability. It's just I can't find anywhere else for them other than just bad. Daifukus is actually pretty good. It is a good defensive and offensive fruit, and I feel like with the right user this would be insane. But I can't see it being up here with these fruits. Next, I assume this is referring to, did I already put Conjuro in here? I'm kind of confused. Alright, here's Conjuro's fruit. Again, this is a hit or miss because this is situational. And I don't know if I've clarified this well enough in my series already, but anything that goes in here for hit or miss is because it's situational. Like solely situational. Like fruits like these, if you're going against someone who doesn't have any form of observation hockey, this is a very great fruit. But if you're going against someone with any basic form of observation hockey, you're just screwed with this fruit. That's sort of where I see that. Jack's fruit. This is another good, I would say okay actually. It's a strong fruit, but you're sacrificing a lot of speed for it, and I just don't see much potential in it. So I'm just going to keep this at okay. Next, we got Diamond Jozu's fruit, the diamond fruit, whatever you want to call it. Insane defense. I might actually put this in great. Yeah, this is an insane defense fruit. I can't recognize. Oh, is this Kaku's fruit? Yeah. I want to say hit or miss or bad. I don't know. I feel like zones are just weird because they solely rely off of the user's strength alone. There's not really improvising or anything. It's just, are you strong? So I don't know. This one just seems like one of the weirder ones that you would have. So I'm just going to leave that in bad. Perospero. This one I feel like pretty much has the same potential as the Waxwax fruit. So I'm just going to leave this here. And Perospero, as we've seen, is a very capable fighter. So yeah, these two are just sort of the same when it comes to their potential. Perona actually has a pretty great fruit. I don't think obviously she wasn't the greatest user in terms of taking down the top tiers. Like that wasn't going to happen ever. But as an actual fruit, if a top tier had this and could utilize it to its full potential, I think this is a great fruit. Next, let's do Drake's. Drake is a T-Rex, and T-Rexes are cool. I think this is actually a pretty good double fruit. I would put that above Jack's for sure. Put that maybe on the same level as Lucci's double fruit in terms of how good of a zone fruit it is. Tamagos, I forgot how you say his name. If I remember correctly, this gave him 3 lives. Every time he was killed, he turned into a another bird. I I don't know. Okay, this is a very hit or miss fruit. I just really do not know what to make of this fruit. And yeah, I just don't know what to make of this. Let's see, who do we have next? This guy could basically corrode any metal. This is literally just the biggest middle finger to any swordsman. So, let's say hit or miss fruit because it's situational. This is like, I guess, an insane fruit against sword users. If you could have someone who's just an absolute middle finger to a swordsman, then this would be the fruit. I genuinely just think this is a bad fruit. It has just he's just a helicopter. That I'm pretty sure that's it. Next, who should we do next? Some of these pictures is kind of hard to tell what's going on here. All right, kids fruit. I think we don't know enough yet. I mean, we do from the manga, but I don't know if we know its full like extensions yet. I think from what we've seen in the manga, this is a great fruit. This is a lot like what's his name, Bullet from Stampede. It's like his fruit. I think this is actually a pretty great fruit. But I'm pretty sure we're still gonna get to see more of it and what else it can do. Akainu's fruit. I don't know if I. Okay, this is arguably one of the best fruits in the show because of its just pure offensive ability. It's insane. So yeah, this is up there. This is God tier. Toki's fruit, time fruit. Again, situational. This is a great fruit in certain situations, but just all around, I don't know. These guys, I'm just going to leave them in. You know, let's make a new category down below here. Let's just call it I don't remember. I just genuinely do not know what these guys' devil fruits were, if it was zones or what the whole deal was. I'm pretty sure they're zones, but I just, like I said, I don't remember what the whole deal with them was. Scratchman Apu. He has done some work earlier in Onigashima, and I would say this is I'm going to put this in hit or miss again, because there are certain characters that this would go great against, as we've seen, but anyone who's on guard or just knows what's going on, this is just, you just have to catch them off guard, basically, with this fruit. Otama's fruit. Okay, this is a great fruit. I am debating God tier, but I'm just going to leave it at great, because from what we've seen, if you've read the manga, you already know why this is insane, or you already know from the anime why this would be an insane fruit from its potential. It's great. From what I remember, Telma's teapot, the double fruit basically just allows it to shapeshift into anything it wants, so I guess this is another hit or miss. This just falls under the category of Bon Clay's fruit and Kinemon's fruit. Not much else to say. Again, alright. So I don't know. I just can't recognize these from just how they look alone. These double fruits. I'll look these up after I finish the video, but I just don't know where to put those. Smoothies fruit. Alright. I need to. I don't remember this one either right now. Oh, we got more gifters on here. No, they're all going here. Now, who is okay? This girl from the Revolutionary Army. I'm bad with names today. Her fruit, I would say, basically, is about the same level as Otama's. I don't know what the extent of it is. If this can work like Otama's, where she can, like, change enemies' motives completely, like, I think we still need to learn more about her. But from what we've seen, this is pretty much just a vocally controlled version of Otama's fruit. Next, Morley. His name was Morley, right? Yep, I'm horrible with names. I would say this is pretty much a better version of the Swim fruit. He can create pockets underground and phase through walls and floors and stuff like that. I would say this is I'd say it's a good fruit. It's a good fruit. Now, I don't know. Does Big News Morgan have a devil fruit? I'm confused. I just don't remember if he has a devil fruit or not, or if he's a zone, or what the whole deal is. I'm pretty sure he's a mink. I just don't remember if he has a devil fruit or not. Diamante. His fruit is just okay. It's not great, it's not bad, it's just okay. Jabra, I would say this is probably up here. I would say it's definitely better than what Jack's fruit could do, maybe, or no, probably on the same level, now that I'm thinking about it. It's an okay fruit, actually. Let's see, who else we got here? Oh, this guy who could split into balls. Yeah, leave you there. And let's see, who else do we got on here? I'm pretty sure these were just zone devil fruits that let them turn into snakes. So I would say as far as that goes, these are okay fruits as well. Who else do we got in here? Beige, however you say his name. Or where would I put you? I would say this is a good devil fruit with some good potential, but I think Beige has reached that potential as far as I'm aware. I can't really think of a place where this could be used better. Like maybe if it had armament on it, but still, it's a good fruit. There's not much else to it. This is another character I'm just not sure about their devil fruit at all. I just don't even remember if he had a devil fruit. Let's see, who else we got in here? The milk monster. We'll just call him that. Keep it PG here. I genuinely just, I don't know. It's an okay devil fruit. It's not great. It's not bad. It's just a worse version of Magellan's. That's all there is to it. Hawkins, I would say it's another okay devil fruit. It's very luck based. I don't really know how to feel about that. Next we got Yurog. I feel like we haven't seen the full extent of its potential yet, but depending on how it's used, this could be a good or great devil fruit. I'm just gonna leave it at good because I don't think we've seen its full potential yet. Caribou, I mean, he's pretty much a Logia, automatic, good at least. I would say that's a pretty good, solid all-around devil fruit. So Logia, don't really have anything else to say about it. This one, okay, this is a hit or miss because this is not really a combat-based devil fruit. It's more of just providing food. If this thing can turn anything into food, then I would say that's pretty OP in terms of keeping an entire kingdom fed. That's actually a pretty good fruit. But outside of fighting, not a fighting fruit. Brooks fruit, the soul fruit. Again, I think we still have a little bit more to see from this. I think there's going to be another stage to this, but right now it's okay. And I'd actually put it at hit or miss because there's certain times when this works amazingly, but most of the time this just would not be practical for a fight. Shiryu, This fruit, the invisible fruit, the one Sanji wanted so bad. I would say this is another hit or miss because of observation Haki. But if there was some way to coat your Haki as well, like hide your Haki with this, then I would put this higher. But as far as I'm aware, it's visual. Like observation Haki could most likely see through something like that. Alright, Queen. I would say this is another good devil fruit. I'm not gonna go to great. Zones are just sort of a weird case. Like I said, they rely on strength. Yukimaru. I'm honestly not sure if he has a devil fruit or if it's just a Wano based transforming type deal. Or I could be wrong, I could be remembering completely wrong, but I don't know. It's another transformation based devil fruit if it is a devil fruit, which I don't think it is, but I'm gonna leave that at hit or miss. Kings. Okay, this is actually a really good devil fruit. A really good zone. Put that up here. Oh, and I'm not, by the way, I'm not like listing these from like best to worst in these categories. I'm just randomly dragging these into the categories, so I just now realized as I was dragging that in here that this just does not mean anything in terms of where I put these in this certain category. The only thing that matters is the category. Alright. Now, I'm not really sure. I'm trying to remember what her fruit was. I think it had something to do with... I just don't remember. I just remember it had something to do with vision, some sort of observation throughout Dressrosa, but I can't remember exactly, so for that reason I'm leaving that there. Next we have art fruit. I would say this is a grapefruit, but I don't really know if I would put it on the same level as Bonnie's or Sugar's, simply because this fruit doesn't entirely incapacitate the fighters. Like Sugar's, you're pretty much incapacitated. Any friends that are there to help you just don't remember you, and then Bonnie's devil fruit could turn you into a baby, and yeah, you're just not gonna be able to fight. Oh, forget to put him here too. This is obviously some form of bird or flight based devil fruit. We don't know much about this yet, so I'm just gonna leave this at okay simply because I don't know much about this devil fruit. I'm trying to remember who this is. Oh, we'll just do Oven next. Oven is a very, very toned down version of Akainu's devil fruit. This is an okay fruit. Not really much else to say. Another gifter. Give you down here. And another thing, I just don't remember Subaru's devil fruit either. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a part 2 to this video after I've researched what these devil fruits do. I'm just blinking out right now, can't really. Oh, Jacket fruit. You already know this is the best devil fruit in the show. Psych, this is, no. Not really that great of a fruit. Cracker's fruit. Okay, this is a really good endurance based devil fruit. Like, Cracker was able to keep going and making new. I don't know if it had to do with him personally or if the fruit just allows for so many, like, bodyguards to be made. I would leave this at okay. Actually, no, I'll put him at good. That's a good devil fruit. It's a pretty solid devil fruit. Who should we do next? I'm really starting to blank out on a lot of these. I remember the mirror fruit. Creates a pocket dimension. This is a good fruit. Actually, okay, this is situational. This is a very situational fruit. There is times when it's good, but it's not really going to be insanely practical in a fight. Now, the other one I don't remember. And I think I'm starting to get to the point where I just don't remember most of these. This one is another all around good zone fruit, but like I said 500 times, it's just same old with every zone fruit. It just relies on the user's strength solely. I think I'm starting to get near the end of where I recognize what these devil fruits do. So I'm going to go ahead and come back with a part 2 to this video, and this has been going on for long enough already. So here's my list, and thank you for watching. I'll upload these parts on TikTok for later.